beautiful people, how you all doing? I want to welcome you guys back to my baking series. Don't mind my cap. That cap is not my size, but I said I'm going to use it today. All right, so I remain your girl Ololade Zainab Macaulay. If this is your first time of watching my video, you're welcome. And I want to please beg you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment, like, share, follow me on Instagram, Bake with Lollipops, repost, share, comment, like, engage on my post, please. I'm begging you. So in today's baking series, I'll be making a chocolate domingo. It's a type, it's a type of chocolate cake that gives this exceptional melts in the mouth flavor compared to the normal chocolate sponge cake. So let's get started. Alright, so before I do anything, the first thing I'm going to do is to preheat my oven at 175 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Ta-dam, ta-dam, dun dun. Alright, so my oven is on preheat now. With the ingredients I'm about to list out are being altered. The ingredients measured, like the measured ingredients written in my cake bible, is actually meant for 1 9 inches baking pan, but I want to make two, and I don't want to do the large one. There's also a measurement for large cake domingo, but I don't want to do that. That is too much for myself and my family and my friends. That'll be too much. So I want to try to make two 9 inches baking size. You get? So I altered the ingredients. I did some calculations. Hopefully it comes out well, and if it doesn't, I'm going to give it a try again. I'm going to recalculate and give it a try again. So in today's baking series for chocolate domingo, I'll be making use of eggs. I'll be making use of 4 eggs. If I'm making 1 9 inches, I should use 2 eggs. But since I want to use 2 baking pans, so that is times 2. I'm making use of 4 eggs. Also, I'll be making use of my vanilla extract. So I'm making use of 15 ml of vanilla extract. 15 ml of this. I'll be making use of my unsweetened alkalized cocoa powder. I'm making a chocolate cake, definitely, so I'm making use of this. And instead of 42 gram, I'll be making use of 80. So why am I using 84 gram of this? I'm using 84 gram because I'm baking 2 9 inch. I'm making use of 2 9 inch baking pan, not one. So definitely I need to increase my measurements, like I said at the beginning of this video. I'm making use of boiling water, 90 grams of boiling water, and full fat sour cream of 242 grams. Instead of 121, I multiplied. Hopefully it comes out well. Another thing is, sorry. So another thing is that I don't have full fat sour cream, so I Google searched if I can use a Greek yogurt in replace of full fat sour cream, and I think it should work out. And if it doesn't, we're gonna repeat it. So I'm making use of 242 grams of this, and I'll be making use of my flour, of course. I'll be making use of 333 grams of flour, sifted already. 333 grams of flour instead of 156 grams. I need to multiply. And also I'll be making use of my sugar. I'm making use of 400 grams of sugar instead of 200 grams. I multiplied. I'm making use of 2 baking pans. Don't forget, not one. And this time around, I'll be using 6.8 grams of baking powder. 6.8 grams of this. And I'll be making use of 1/4 teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon of my baking soda. Interesting. 1/4 teaspoon of my baking soda, and I'll be making use of 1 teaspoon of salt, and 227 grams of unsalted butter. So this is my unsalted butter measured already. So shall we? Yes, we shall. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is to break my eggs. Don't forget, I'm making the 4 eggs, 4 large eggs. This time around, I'm not separating I'm doing it together. I'm not separating the white egg and yolk. I'm doing both together. So let's do this. One, two, the third one, and the fourth one. So I'm gonna set this aside, put this aside, and I'm gonna whisk it. So it is all combined now. It is all combined. Then I'm going to add my vanilla extract. So I'm making use of 15 ml. I'm adding 15 ml of this to my egg. Where's my spoon? Where's 15 ml? So this is 15 ml. This is 1 tablespoon. 15 ml. And I'm going to mix it until slightly combined. Yeah, so this is slightly combined. I'm going to set this aside now. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is to mix the liquid ingredients. So I'm making use of a boiling water, 90 grams of boiling water. So this is my scale. I'm going to place this on my scale. Will this work? I think I'm going to use something else. All right, I'm going to measure. I'm going to weigh this now to get 90 grams. 90 grams of boiling water. So this is my boiling water. I'm going to place this on my scale. Oh, oh. Hey, wait. I'm going to use a plastic container instead. So this is 99. Meanwhile, I need a 90. I need 90 grams. Still 99. This is 88. 89. Yeah, so this is 90 grams now. 90 grams of boiling water. So I'm going to set this aside. So this is 84 grams of sifted cocoa powder. This is my unsweetened alkaline cocoa powder already sifted, 84 grams. Then I'm going to add, my 90 grams of boiling water to it, and I'm going to mix it. And I'm going to mix this together until moistened. Yeah. It will be a thick paste. So this is a thick paste. It is thick. As you can see, it is very thick. So immediately, to prevent evaporation, I'm going to pour in my egg mixture and mix very well. So this is my egg mixture here. I'm going to pour it in. Oops. Okay. And I'm going to mix it. Actually, I think I'm going to make use of my, I think this one is not working well for me. So this is too big. I think I'm going to make use of this. Yeah. So stir in the egg mixture until well mixed, then add your sour cream. So I don't have sour cream. Like I stated at the beginning of this video, I'm making use of a Greek yogurt. So I'm going to add my Greek yogurt now, and I'm making use of 242 grams of Greek yogurt. I pray this comes out well. And if it doesn't, we're gonna try it again. We keep trying and trying and trying. Okay. Actually, I was supposed to do this at the beginning of this video. I don't know why. So I'm about to measure it now. So 242 grams of Greek yogurt. So let's go. Okay, this is 100. This is 174. Wow. 223. 250. Yeah? 251. Okay. 241. 242. 240. 243. Wow. 242. Yeah. So this is 242 now. I'm going to add it to my liquid ingredients. This cap fits me. Oh shit. And and mix it, whisk it, add the sour cream and whisk until incorporated. It will be slightly lumpy mixture. Okay. Okay. Yeah, now let's do it. Mix slightly. Olade. Okay. I think I like what I'm seeing. You like what you see. Okay. Until incorporate, it will be a slightly lumpy mixture. What's this underneath? Oh, yeah. Mix very well. Mix. See now. I need to mix it more. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna set that aside. Alright, so it's time for me to make use of my mixer. We're about to make the cake batter. So what do I do now? In a bowl of a stand mixer fitted with the flat beater. This is a flat beater. Okay? So beat the flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and salt on a low speed for 30 seconds. So I've got my flour. I'm going to pour it in. Okay, I've got my sugar. This is my 400 grams of sugar. I'm gonna put it in. I've got my baking powder, and this time around I'm making use of 6.8 grams of baking powder. So I think I need to use my scale this time around. Oh god. My scale. Okay. Alright, so this is 6.8 grams of baking powder. So I'm gonna put it in. What next? I'm gonna add my baking soda, and I'm making use of 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, this one. But it's not going to be a full. It's not going to be full because this is half teaspoon. This is half teaspoon, and I'm making use of 1/4. So now I'm putting in my baking soda. Baking soda of 1/4 teaspoon. Okay. And what else? What else? And my salt. My salt. Huh. And my salt. So I'm making use of one teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of salt. Yeah, 1 teaspoon, and that is 6 grams. So this is my teaspoon. Okay, add it. So I'm going to mix all this for 30 seconds. Yeah, on a low speed. So I'm going to place this on 1, and I'm going to mix for 30 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm done mixing for 30 seconds. The next thing I'm going to do now is to add my butter and half of the cocoa mixture. The cocoa mixture, this one. So I'm going to add my butter first, then and I'm going to add half of this cocoa mixture. Mix on low speed. Mix on low speed until dry ingredients are moistened. Okay, so raise this up. Here is my butter. Unsalted butter of 227 grams. Bagam. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is half of this. I'm going to add half of this. Okay. I've added half of that. Then I'm going to mix it on low speed until the dry ingredients are moistened. Okay. And I'm going to raise, after doing that, I'm going to raise the speed to medium and beat for 1.5 minutes. Okay, so the first one is on a low speed. I'm going to put that in 1, and I'm going to mix for a while. Oh, so the dry ingredients are mixing this. Alright, so I'm going to increase the speed from low to medium and beat for 1.5 minutes. 1.5 minutes. So that it's going to give me a cake structure. So I've mixed for 1.5 minutes now. I'm going to turn it off. And I'm gonna add the remaining cocoa mixture. I'm gonna add it in two batches. Am I right? Yes. So I'm going to start from medium to low speed and gradually add the remaining cocoa mixture in two parts, beating on medium speed for 30 seconds each. So what do I mean? I'm going to pour the first one, I'll beat for 30 seconds, I'll pour the second one, and I'll beat for 30 seconds. So the first thing, I'm going to mix this just to make sure that there's nothing settled underneath. Set this aside, raise this up. So this is the first one. I'm gonna beat for 30 seconds. Put it back down. Mid Yeah. Medium speed, yeah. 30 seconds. I don't know how much. Alright, so I'm gonna have the second batch of my cocoa mixture and I'm going to mix for 30 seconds again. So mm, okay, on medium speed, 30 seconds. My chocolate domingo. Alright, so I'm done mixing now. I'm going to transfer my cake batter into my prepared baking pan. Already rubbed with butter and I sprinkled flour in it. So this is my prepared baking pans already. Okay. Fulfill. Okay. Yeah, well, let's see how this will come out. Hopefully, it's gonna come out well. So this is my first one. I'm gonna measure. What do I have here? My weighing scale. Set this aside. Okay, this is 800 and the first pan is giving me 882 grams. Okay, so this is the second one. This is giving me 751, so I'm going to just scrape the remaining of this. This is still giving me it's 18 this time around. I'm going to use my hand. I'm washing my hand. It's clean already though, so it's grams. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to put this inside my preheat oven, and I'm going to bake for 40 to 50 minutes. So let's do this. Alright guys, so after baking for 45 minutes, this is what my cake looks like. And this is the second one. So I'm gonna scrape this off. Eh? Eh? Oh yeah. So I have to place, because my oven is small, so I couldn't put the two baking pans in at the same time, like on the same line. So I had to put one on top and one underneath. So I guess this is the one underneath. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But let's see what the inside looks like. I don't really like the taste. Yeah, it's it's sweet though, but it tastes like the normal sponge I made the last time. So I thought it would be something more different. I don't know. Well, it's just like the normal sponge cake the normal sponge cake I made the last time. Anyways, I tried. Maybe the next time I'm going to make sure I use the normal full sour cream instead of Greek yogurt. Alright guys, thank you for watching my video. I will see you guys in my next baking series. Bye.